Now, I wouldn't in a million years be foolish enough to expect that somebody would remember what I preached last week. As a matter of fact, I usually don't remember what I preached the next day. Well, last week I did reference this gospel, not knowing it was going to be the gospel this week. So here we are 3 weeks in a row now, dealing with the theme of light. Our obligation to let our light shine, the light of Christ shine through us in the world about us. I don't know about you, but I can't think of much more to say about light. Getting a little tired of the subject. Hopefully next week something else will come along. But in the prophet Isaiah today, we're told a very specific way in which we are called, in which we are challenged to let our light shine forth. Share your bread with the hungry. Shelter the oppressed and the homeless. Clothe the naked. And then your light will shine forth. As Christians, we are called, not as an option, but as an obligation to reach out to those who are the least in our midst. Certainly, our present Holy Father does not miss an opportunity to hammer home that point. And I think it's a point which we all need to be reminded again and again and again. I know I need to be reminded. Because I know I do not do enough to reach out to those in need. I know that I do not share of all the blessings that God has bestowed upon me as I should. Looking at my own life and seeing how blessed I am compared to the vast majority of the human race. In all honesty, all of us look at our lives and say the same thing. Compared to the abject poverty of so many millions, billions in this planet, we are indeed so blessed. And yet, in our fallen human nature, in our greed, we constantly strive to gather more and more and more for ourselves. We need to hear the call of the gospel, the challenge of the prophet. We need to let our light shine forth more brightly. I know that I desperately need to take that call more seriously. And I'm sure all of us can do more. All of us can be more generous. All of us can give, so that those who go completely without at least have some share in the incredible blessings that God has bestowed upon His Word, upon His people. Let your light shine, and it will shine if you share your bread with the hungry, if you shelter the oppressed and the homeless, if you clothe the naked, if you do not turn your backs on those around you. Then indeed your light will shine. May we not, with the light of Christ, under a bushel basket, by our greed, by our stinginess, by our blindness to the needs of those in the world around us. Rather, by heeding the call of the prophet, by heeding the command of the Lord Jesus Himself. May we place our light on a lampstand to give light to all around. And may we, as a Christian community here in the jewel of the yard, be a bright city shining on a hill that cannot be hidden. are ablaze with the generous love